Well, good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. Today is July the 24th. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our H.O.O.D Recovery Services. You can reach me at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. I decided to go ahead and do the spiritual principle a day because for some reason my other video is taking forever to upload to YouTube. So I might as well get in here and handle it now so that we can not procrastinate and wait till too much longer in the day. Let's look at this. It's July 24th, spiritual principle a day. Goodwill is the right reason. Page 213. Goodwill is best exemplified in service. Proper service is doing the right thing for the right reason. Basic text, our symbol. When engaging in service in NA, we can get caught up in our reasons why we choose or are chosen for a particular commitment. How pure is our motivation? How involved is our ego? A useful skill we have sometimes leads us to the right thing. Some of us are natural leaders or organizers, have a knack for relating to people, or are good with numbers or words. Our reason might be as simple as following the suggestion of our sponsor or another member. Sometimes we're motivated to join a committee based on who else is involved in it. Admiring the chairperson's recovery, wanting to spend more time with friends or someone we have a crush on. There are more spiritually oriented motivations too. Perhaps these are even more right. It could be a sincere desire to give back. We're looking for purpose. We want to demonstrate our love for NA or to broaden our minds and our spirits. Maybe we prayed for guidance and walked through the doors that opened up, finding ourselves with a new service commitment. Maybe we just want to feel better about ourselves. We cannot completely avoid ego. Feeling good about ourselves is not improper, nor is desiring some validation or approval from others. It's natural and human to want to be seen positively by our peers, to want others to regain trust in ourselves. We place our feet as firmly as possible upon the foundation of goodwill and let our primary purpose influence our choices. Striving for an ideal of doing proper service for the right reason is noble, but we can't wait until the stars align and the angels sing. Now is the time. Regardless of anything else that motivates me, I will focus on exercising goodwill as I serve NA. Beautiful. Let's take a moment of silence followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer and get into this. Moment of silence down, please. Thank you. Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you. You know, goodwill is always the right reason. Goodwill is your motives are proper. But unfortunately for us as human beings, right? Sometimes our motives are conflicted. We might want to serve on a particular convention committee because we're sick and tired of hearing all these lame shares that don't have the thunderous voices and tell it like it is and sound like you're sitting in Sunday school speeches, right? Maybe we just want to bring some liveliness and some energy and have an effect on the result instead of complaining about it, right? Maybe we want to do a particular service work because we're tired of the person that has been doing it. And we think we can do it better. Maybe we just want to hang out with a group of friends and have fun and talk trash and, right? And still accomplishing something fun. You know, a dance is always fun, right? Throwing an event is always fun. So we just want to be there because of the personalities, or we like the guy that sits next to us at that particular committee, right? Or we just want to be seen. We want to be the GSR because we want everyone in our area to know that you're the GSR for not one, but two groups. Our motives aren't always perfectly based in goodwill, right? Sometimes they're conflicted. Sometimes they're a little of both. Don't let that be the reason that you don't do something to help. Don't let that be the reason. That's the whole point of this, is goodwill is the right reason, but don't put off being of service just because it's a little conflicted. There's some self-centeredness involved in your motive. Because usually, once you get into the service work, all of that ickiness about it kind of just falls away. And kind of you see how important bringing your energy and your positivity and your willingness, your honesty, right? Your open-mindedness to that particular service for Narcotics Anonymous, you see how important it is. You see how the tone of the chairperson can set the whole tone for whether or not newcomers are willing to share about where they're at and whether or not they stick and stay, right? They feel that there's some camaraderie. They feel welcomed into the fellowship because they're a member when they say they are, but sometimes the members already in the fellowship don't receive them. But when you're the chairperson at this particular meeting, the vibe is people tell you all the time, it's something about you. I look forward to the organization in which you do the chairing, right? How you make it so simple for other people to want to, you're hearing how much of an asset you actually are in this service position, then continue to do it or do it, right? Because there's a lot of work to do. There's a lot of meetings that no longer have in-person support, right? A lot of meetings need people that don't feel one way or the other about going to a meeting with or without a mask. They'll wear a mask if it says to wear one. They'll sit 6 feet apart from each other, or they'll go into the meeting that don't wear it if no one else is wearing it. Some meetings need people, and maybe you're the answer. Maybe you want to do some service work. And one of the meetings I love that's really close by to me in person, I've gone to their in-person meeting like 3 times in the last 6 weeks. And it used to be my home group, and I used to go every day. Faithfully, I was there at 7 o'clock. And I see that they're struggling. On Saturdays and Sundays, they have absolutely no one to do the 7 a.m. meeting. My problem with committing to that is that with my schooling, it's very difficult for me to say that I'm going to be available every weekend at 7. And generally what I've learned about this particular home group, you end up in a service position and you're there for years because no one else will step up and do it. I don't have that stuck in a position for years in me. I don't have that kind of luxury of time right now. Right. So I just want you to know that when you're doing service work, it's not always going to have goodwill as the only motive. Like I said here, the stars don't always align and the angels don't always sing, but the time is now. Now is the time to do it. Go for it. Go for it. I believe in you. And I'm sure there's other people that believe in you. And at large, NA needs people willing to serve. My name is MightyStream. I've enjoyed your company today, and I am going to be talking to you tomorrow.